what do I want to see out of a significant other? What would I like for my significant traits that I would like for them to have?
Hey y'all, this is Nurse Bree. Thank you for checking in another week with me. So clearly I'm excited today because I decided to do a Q&A video. I didn't want to talk about the regular how to get day to day, how to do this, how to do that. I really just wanted to be a chill, fun video. So I asked my followers on my story to ask me almost anything. And what they didn't know was that I was going to answer all of my questions on my upcoming vlog. So I'm excited. Let's just get straight into it. So I did see some of the questions and I wanted to make sure that I didn't pre-think of any answers because I want this to be straight, transparent, organic. So the only question that I did pre-plan was someone asked me what is my skin routine. So if you already cannot tell, I'm obsessed with smooth, clear, healthy skin and just the body in general. So some products that I use, I'm not about to go in detail because this is going to be quick. I use castor oil. I don't know how to make that. There it goes. I use castor oil. I feel like that works very well with wrinkles or helping keeping your skin smooth, take away those dark circles under your eye. It's a very natural moisturizer. I'm really into natural products. It's also really good for your full body, keeping your skin soft, free from blemishes, things of that sort. I got this off of Amazon for about $9 or $10. I think it was $9.99. FYI, I am Prime on Amazon. I gotta get my stuff in 2 days. Another thing I use is witch hazel. I love it. It's a great pH toner and it's also natural. I also use JB Skin Essentials. There it goes. JB Skin Essentials. And I really love her products because they are natural. They're all handcrafted. I also use her soap as well. And these are the actually new products that I recently ordered and they came today. I'm so happy. I love me some good body scrub. Body scrubs are really good for me because I love to keep my skin smooth and soft. It's just a routine for me. Another thing that I use nightly after my castor oil is my jade roller. Jade rollers are really good with helping the fullness of your skin to stay. It also helps with bags under your eye. I clean it with alcohol. So I spritz it, clean it with rubbing alcohol, and then I use it. Some people have told me that they actually put it in their refrigerator or get cold, and that can also help with making your pores small, things of that sort. Another thing that I use is 24 Gold Spa Life. This is actually something I've just been using for the past 2 months. I like it. It has 24 karat gold flakes in it, and it's actually good for firming and making your skin look young. I feel since we are young, it's very important to just go ahead and start taking care of your skin now. Don't start when you start seeing your skin messing up. Start early. And lastly, I exfoliate. You see how almost empty it is? I gotta get some more. But anyway, I exfoliate this on my face at least 2 or 3 times a week. That helps with my blemishes. And I also use Aztec. I hope I'm saying it right. And I really like this clay, and I use it with equal parts of water and apple cider vinegar. I put it on thick. I've seen some people put it on really thin. I put it on really thick, and I let it sit for about 10 minutes. And then I also steam as well. I love my steamer, guys. I'll put below where I got these items from. Another question I had was, what was something that you bought that you wish that you didn't because it ended up being a waste of money? Woo! I'm very frugal with my money, so I don't really buy anything unless I do a lot of reviews on it. So what is a waste of money? Bills. That's what a waste of money is. Loans, school loans, get scholarships, guys. That's what I wish. Shoot. What's something that you wish you can get better at? I pray about this every day, honestly. I wish that I can get better with listening and being quiet. I'm very opinionated, and so I find myself as I get older having to learn to be quiet and listen and be more empathetic with people. What legacy do I want to leave behind for my kids? I want my kids to be strong and independent because that's how my mom raised me. I'm very independent, I'm very strong, I'm very opinionated. A legacy that I want to leave behind, I am a nurse. I want them to have businesses. I plan on having business in the future. I feel like having multiple incomes coming upbringing is very important. Definitely being black, and I think it's very important to have something to pass down to your children. So I would love to pass down a home. I would love to pass down my businesses, and also I would love to leave a legacy of just being strong, independent, opinionated, and about your business, and not having to really need anyone. If you work, you choose to work. So what's important about having a tribe of friends or sisters to lean on? I love my friends, guys. I don't have a lot of friends. I have a lot of associates because I do think I'm pretty nice and I communicate well with people. But I just love my sisters. It's so important. Definitely going through life and having people that are seriously like-minded, oh my God, that just makes a big impact. You need people that's going to support you, and genuine people. I've been friends. I have 2 group of friends, and the 2 group of friends that I've been friends with, we've been friends for years. And they know me in and out. They don't judge me. They take me as I am, and they support me no matter what. They travel for me. We travel for each other. We make sure we're there when times are hard. We check in on each other. We don't talk every single day. Yeah, we have our group messages, but no, we don't talk on the phone every single day. But it's so important because I realize you really need people there that understand you and that will listen to you and give you sound, unbiased opinions. It's so important. You don't need judgmental people in your life or who are always going to put you down. And so I keep my circles tight. That's just some advice out there. Keep your circles tight, okay? New friends where? I have new friends here and there. I consider people are my associates. I don't consider everybody my friends. People are my associates. I have 2 sets of friends, and those are my true sisters, my friends. My best friends are my sisters, and they care for me, and I know they love me, and I know they always have best interests for me at heart. So I had someone also ask me before I jump into my nursing related question, what do I want to see out of a significant other? What would I like for my significant traits that I would like for them to have? I would love someone who is caring, loving, accepts me as I am, God-fearing, love Jesus, reads the Bible, applies it to their life. Someone who is very open to growth and opinion. Someone who can be criticized, can take constructive criticism. Who's selfless, but also selfish in a way, as in selfish, but more selfless. And not selfish in a negative way. Anybody can be selfish. It's important to be selfish sometimes. Also someone who's family oriented, who is attractive, who wants to provide for their family. You don't necessarily have to make more money than me, but you most definitely need to be providing some type of way. Those are just quick little things that I can think of off the top of my head. So to get into my nursing related questions, someone asked me, how do I deal with stress? Woo! In nursing school, how I dealt with stress was drinking. I drank wine a lot. I would not eat because when I'm stressed or busy, I do not eat that much. I probably eat like once or twice a day, and they don't even be super heavy meals. When I realized that I was dealing with stress that way, I actually started working out. My anxiety level be high. So I realized that I needed to work out or something, find some type of balance. Not saying that drinking wine is bad, but I needed to find that balance. And so I started coping with my stress with working out, or, like I said earlier, I love skincare. So those are different ways to like pamper myself when I was in nursing school. Right now, how I deal with stress is working out. I relax, watch shows. I have more time on my hands, so I can find better ways to relieve stress. Another question I had was, what drives you? What drives me? I love nursing. I love taking care of people. I love being a positive impact to someone's life. And what drives me to do my vlogs is because I remember when I was in nursing school, I didn't really have someone to like let me know the real. And it's so many like YouTube pages out there on who's doing this, but to me, I just wanted to be different. I'm really not comparing my YouTube page. I was, prior to making my YouTube page, was gonna go and look at other people's and see what they're doing. I'm like, I'm gonna be myself. I'm about to be transparent. I'm about to be organic as possible. So that drives me because I want to encourage other people to do exactly what you think you cannot do. Just do it. How did I prepare to pass NCLEX? I used HERS first. And I have studied the first time, to be honest, and I failed. I was super depressed for like a month, and then after that, I went ahead and just dropped my little coins on, UWorld. I went ahead and dropped my little coins on UWorld, and I went hard because I was like, I'm not about to drop another $300 on this test, and I'm not about to fail this test again. So I bought UWorld. I went hard for like 4 weeks, and when I say I went hard, I did like 5 to 6 hours a day on UWorld, which are just practice questions. And 2 days before my test, I stopped studying because at that point, if you don't know it, you don't know it. And I passed in 101 questions. So, because the first time I took it, I failed, and I took all of the questions, 200 and I think it's 35 or something questions. I took every single one and failed. Don't be like Brianna. So another question I had was, do I plan on being a nurse long term, or do I plan on going back to school and further my education? Yes, I do plan on going back to school, but you have to have at least 2 years of field experience before you go back to school to become a nurse practitioner. The only thing that I can honestly say that may be a barrier or a block for me would be my GPA, but I'm not going to let that stop me. I know someone out there would accept me. I got accepted in a nursing school, so I know I'll be accepted as a nurse practitioner. The benefits of it would be the money. Also in the state of Georgia, which is a future plan for me, is I plan on having 2 of my own clinics that will provide affordable health care and education to especially the African American community. I feel as if we are not educated enough, and so that's the reason why we make certain decisions or we do certain things like I'm big bone and I had diabetes because my mama had it. No, honey, you have type 2 diabetes. It's all about your lifestyle and eating, and you can change that. Do you generally enjoy working with doctors, and is there a specialty you enjoy the most? I do enjoy working with doctors. What I can say, the hospital that I work at, our doctors are very understanding. It's the same doctors that I kind of run into all the time on the floor. I have not yet ran into a situation where a doctor is demeaning or mean to me or anything of that sort. You do have doctors that's a little bit like stickler about certain things, and I do feel like I'll run into someone who's just probably not having the best day. A specialty, I really want to work with children. I want to be a children nurse, and I feel like eventually I will. I was just trying to make a smart move when I started nursing. You know, I want to do travel nursing, and a lot of people were saying it's better to get background in med surg or critical care with adults and things of that sort, so that you're able to get better assignments when you do travel nursing. And eventually over time, I'm going to work with children. I just feel like right now it's better for me to work with adults, definitely with like the vision that I want to have. Someone said, it seems like being a nurse is very time consuming. Does it interfere with your personal life, meaning health, dating, friendships? It's just crazy because my whole nursing career started, and then boom, a pandemic occurred. So I wouldn't say it does impact my life. I can't say that. It does impact my life. I work 3 days a week, 12-hour shifts. I'm trying to find a new balance, because this is not like nursing school balance. This is just like, okay, this is your life, Brianna. Like, get it together. Balance yourself. So just finding that balance, trying to give everyone a good amount of attention and also giving myself attention. I'm still finding that balance. I really am. I'm going to be honest about that. So was your man supportive in nursing school? Do you think men prefer women who have goals, even if it takes time away from them being catered to?